Gentlemen, welcome back to the kitchen once again for the second time. Oh, Brother Bear's on the couch with a fever, and I'm assured that I got a terminal case of the cooties. Oh, ain't working. We're gonna make some lox, which is Scandinavian gravel lox. It's just lox that you put in the dirt. And we're making a whack of it to give away. It seems to be a dearth of goodwill and humanity in the world, and one easy way to reduce world suck is to give stuff away, what you made yourself. We're going to use some kosher salt. It's better, of course, because it's been circumcised. I love the tribe, the people of the book. It's just such a optimistic people, cutting a whole third of it off without even knowing how long it's actually going to be. Most important part of any project, welding, painting, what have you, is the mise en place, the preparation. So we have all our ingredients: Ziploc bags, sealable, kosher salt, cracked pepper, lemon, sugar, some green stuff, what gets in your mouth. Pretty sure food eats it. Got the 3 fillets we're going to have right half and 2, and then put the tincture in betwixt the between, and that'll draw out all the moisture. 3 cups of kosher salt. Not for no reason. There's 3 fillets. 2, 3.
Fix your own damn problems before you go and try and fix someone else's.
We're talking a little inside baseball here.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know.
No, not at all. The craziness in the world. It's all good in our little family. And then when we can take care of our little family, then we move out to the greater community. There's some golden yellow sugar, what used to be called brown sugar. However, that Mick Jagger fella, being as vile and offensive as he is, now brown sugar is persona non grata. Oh, non-Newtonian-like. The zest of 3 lemons. And word to the wise, if you got her trained up proper, and I'm not saying I do, but sometimes you buy way too many lemons, and she'll not only squeeze your lemon till the juice runs down your leg, but maybe make you some sort of tart. And we're gonna chop up some effervescent top note. They call for dill. Dill weed grows around here like a weed. I can't bring myself to buy it. So all this does is just has some nice terpenes in it, some greenery, and it just gives a nice little top note. You wonder why people throw a bay leaf into just about everything. Now some cracked pepper, stimulated for your pleasure, and then mixy. Previously frozen and a little worse for the wearing. You might want to pat that down, get rid of some of the slimier bits, but the salt will also do the same thing. One thing you don't want to do with light flavored meats is put them on any kind of aluminum, because the aluminum is a metal, and the metal ions denature the fats, so you get that top note of penny, and not the good kind of penny either. The kind of penny which you got to have a few half dozen beers before you mow down on. Nothing, baby doll? She's ignoring me. I lightly sprinkled the bottom side of the top side and then sandwiched it. This will go in the fridge 10, maybe 12 hours, and then flip 10, maybe 12 hours, and she's good to go for eating. You got to rinse off the excess salt. It'll be slimy. You'll see it'll pull all kinds of moisture out. But what we're going to do is smoke it. Here's the lox. Flipped her over the night. You can see how much water come out of her. We'll stick her in the salmon smoker. That's how much water come out of them. You got to rinse them off. And then you dip them in cold water. Let them soak for about 10 minutes or so, just to get the excess of salt out. I just got the Wee Bee Radley smoker, of course the beginner's version of a smoker, real easy, and I swore off of these pucks. We're going to make a hydraulic, all the best intentions, going to make a hydraulic puck press myself, and yet here we are, another box. Man gets tired of researching World War II nostalgia stuff, and I read all the Japanese translation books now, so kind of on to the next thing, and as Lieutenant Commander Fuckerberg of the Metaverse will tell you, smoking meats. Smoking meats, it's a thing. Smoking meats. So these, they get a little hot under the smoking part. So I got a little prophylaxis here. Of course, this salmon is going to be raw, just like prosciutto di Parma, or what else you eat raw? You know, ceviche. It's been cured by the salt, so it ain't going to kill anybody. Now all we want to do is put a little smoky flavor into her. Normalmente, I use the alder smoke for this, but in this case, as we say in Canada, we're using the pecan, and as they say in the deep south of America, pecan. That's what my granddaddy used in the middle of the night. Pecan. I'll turn the smoker on. That's going to load a puck. Error. Maybe oven on. Nah. Well, so much for trouble free. I might need to get heated up, or if only that error code was in a human readable format. I'll put a new pellet in there. Make sure it chooches. Ah, for fuck's sakes. Oh, it's a fucking smoker. It should not be rocket appliance. There's something to be said for having gear what's too smart for its own good. Just fucking acknowledge and bypass. Like a good piece of industrial gear would. Have you tried unplugging it and plugging it back in? I just turned on the oven first. Appears to be working. Turn the smoker on now. Turn the oven. Oh, you dirty fuck. Brought her into shop warmer. Everybody's favorite smoking meats and troubleshooting. Never fucking ends. Huh? We have a biscuit that is cassé. Tabarnak. I think that might have fetched up the forward advance mechanism. So let's just try that. See how that goes. Oh, maybe not. You can slow us down, but you can't fuck us. Over. Some sort of finicky limit switch in there. Mercury wasn't in retrograde and my tongue wasn't in bung, so it wouldn't chooch. It's got to see a puck right at the back end there. And then, there we go. There we go. Alles klar. The patient appears to be functioning. We'll kick this out of the shop. Let her smoke. A pecan's beautiful. It's got a top note of P. The alder can be quite harsh. You gotta go. We'll put that in there maybe a couple hours and then let her cool down. Shiny side up. Let that chooch in the fridge for about a day before you eat it. Lets the flavor of the smoke meld in. You know, like you make stew and it's not the best until the next day. Same thing with smoking. You gotta let it rest. That's all there is to it. Thanks for watching. Keep your dick in a vice.